Hey everybody, it's Chris Eads, Wootini from GayGamer.net, here with another weekly video podcast. This week I want to start off by just basically raving about how amazing Guardians of the Galaxy is. Marvel continues to put out the best comic book movies, because I like my comic book movies to be fun. So I'm not crazy about where DC is taking their properties, because while Grim and Gritty works for Batman, it doesn't necessarily work for Superman. And now with this Batman vs. Superman, which it's not Batman and Superman, it's Versus, which is its own problem, they're going to be introducing the other characters like Wonder Woman and such, and I just feel like that's also going to be grim and gritty and dark and overly violent. And I like my comic books to be fun. They're comic books. Fun adventures. So Guardians of the Galaxy takes the fun Marvel Comics superhero adventure and just amps it up to like 11, because this movie is meant to be hilarious and fun, and they're wisecracking left and right, and it's just amazing. And Chris Pratt is delicious, so bonus there. But I am in love with this movie. It's fantastic, because I was concerned because after Winter Soldier got a little serious and heavy, and, you know, I really enjoyed a lighter side of things. Plus, in this movie, I was also concerned because Rocket Raccoon is voiced by Bradley Cooper, and I'm like, I couldn't see how that was going to really work, but it totally works. He's great. His voice is unrecognizable, which is terrific. He actually sounds a little like George Costanza at times, which I thought was a little weird, but it was fine. He steals the movie, basically. And in Guardians of the Galaxy, Rocket Raccoon turns out to be a better superhero than the Man of Steel. I don't call him Superman because the movie was Man of Steel, and I don't call him Superman because that's not my Superman. I don't know who this violent, terrible person is, but he's not Superman. He's the Man of Steel. Rocket Raccoon is a better superhero than the Man of Steel, because when the enemies are attacking a planet full of innocent people and innocent bystanders are being killed as buildings and bridges and everything are being blown up, Rocket stops and defends them against the enemy and rescues people, instead of throwing the enemy in through buildings and blowing more shit up and stuff, because that's what a superhero does. They save people. But, yeah, so go see Guardians of the Galaxy. It's fantastic. And definitely stay for the end credits. No spoilers, but the tag at the end of the credits had me literally screaming aloud with glee and clapping my hands and freaking out and just losing my shit in the theater, and people must have thought I was a crazy person. But, it was amazing. So definitely go see Guardians of the Galaxy. As for games, this week I was just in the mood for an RPG, but I don't have Bravely Default. I wasn't crazy about the demo, and I'm just like, and everyone I know who played Bravely Default, it basically took them like forever to play it. And I'm like, look, if it takes you forever to get through this 40 or 50 hour game, it's going to take me like a year, if I even finish it ever. Because I couldn't even beat the boss in the demo, so I was afraid of going to play the full game, getting to the end, and then not being able to beat the final boss in the game, and just being like, well, forget it, I'll just put it away. And then I never feel like I finished the game. But I remembered that I had downloaded Wild Arms as part of the 99-cent flash sale on PlayStation Network, and so instead of going back to Dino Crisis, because Sly Cooper, I'm just like, whatever. But instead of going to Dino Crisis, I said, you know what, let me try playing Wild Arms and, you know, see how that is. And oh my god, it's wonderful. I never played it on PlayStation 1, and I don't know why, because it's fantastic. It's so scratching my traditional turn-based RPG itch. It's just amazing. Like, the cute, adorable little 2D sprites as you walk around, and then you have the battle sequences with their, like, really cheesy polygons, and the camera swooping around trying to be all dramatic and exciting, and the sprite battle effects. spells and stuff. And it's great. I mean, the story is the story. I do like the switching between characters. I find that adds a little more gameplay to it over the regular traditional, you know, wander, fight, explore, the wash, rinse, and repeat thing that you get with your traditional RPGs. It's just scratching that itch that I have, because a lot of RPGs, they try to have the active time battles and all these weird new gameplay elements and stuff, and I'm like, no. I just want a traditional turn-based RPG. That's all I want, something simple. And I feel like I'm going to want to play more of these old-school PS1 RPGs, because I'll find out if I missed any more that are good, that don't have weird active battle systems and stuff. Because Wild Arms is very enjoyable. Well worth 99 cents. The other game I played over the last week was the 4th episode of The Walking Dead Season 2, which you can find my review over on gaygamer.net. It's kind of hard to review these Telltale games as episodes, because, it's hard because it's just part of a game that you're talking about. And since the gameplay doesn't really change, all you can really talk about is the story, but the problem is that you can't really talk about the story because I don't want to give spoilers. But it did lead me to a thought, because there was a comment on my review where someone suggested that they would like to see me do a Let's Play video of the final episode of The Walking Dead. Which I've had other comments in the past about, doing a Let's Play, either in addition to or instead of this podcast. And I've never really considered it seriously, because I don't know, I don't get them, so I don't understand why people would want to watch me play a game. And I certainly wouldn't do it with The Walking Dead, because it's the final episode, and it's something I want to just experience normally. I don't want to be sitting here doing MST3K commentary as I'm playing it. And also, I would only do highlights of a game, because who wants to sit here and watch me play a game for like 20 minutes? I just don't understand why people would want to see that, so I've never really considered doing it. But I do have games like Dead Island or Dead Space 3 that I got off PlayStation or PlayStation Plus. I have these games that I've downloaded and then never actually played, and I feel like something like Dead Island or Dead Space would be good, because there's stuff happening, scary stuff or something, and I'd be like, and I feel like I could do Dead Island or something, and I could play the first 10 or 15 minutes of Dead Island and tape myself playing it. But I also don't have the technology to do video capture off my console. This is very low rent, in case you haven't noticed. So literally all I would do is take this video camera, point it at my TV, and then you would just hear me in the background as I was playing this game. And I would just videotape my television. So, if that sounds like something that you might actually want to see, post in the comments here, either on YouTube or on gaygamer.net, and let me know, because I've got a few games that I haven't tried yet, and that I wouldn't mind, chattering away through, because I don't, they're not serious or anything. And then maybe I'll do a Let's Play video. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So let me know in the comments what you think, and go see Guardians of the Galaxy. And I will see you here next week. Bye!